Welcome back viewers, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries and anyone with ears or other sound detection organs. Hope you enjoy. We are continuing with Chaos and Mayhem written by Lord Henry 7878. There is a link to the playlist in the doobly-doo. Chaos and Mayhem, a sexy space babes story part 22.
I can't believe it.
I complained.
I can't fucking believe it.
Language. Uncle Lyle snapped. Mom and I gave him a thunderous look. Ava just laughed.
A.
I continued.
How did you capture one? And B. How are we not dead?
I stood there in the basement, watching the purple alien swing gently from the ceiling. When Mom got home, she had hung her upside down from a meat hook avalant her, and wrapped her in plastic from AVI's butcher shop. The result was perverse.
And C. If we get raided, I had nothing to do with it, okay?
Whatever. Mom slapped the alien awake. Mind taking Jason upstairs?
Yeah, sure. Hey Jason. Ever play Minecraft?
I was just relieved to not be involved in this. What's Minecraft? The kid was busy staring at the Shilvati hanging up in our basement.
Come on. We gotta go grab my laptop and I'll show you.
The laptop in question was my old computer I used in high school that had, miraculously, not committed harakiri yet. No video games, please, Lyle added as we made for the door. This time the look Mom and I gave him could have curdled milk.
Fine. Fine. Whatever.
And with that, Jason and I were gone. He followed me up as I went and got my laptop, setting up in the kitchen. As I got started and showed him the basic stuff, I noticed something. Jason wasn't staring at the game. He was doing that thing where he stared blatantly at my scars while kinda trying not to be caught staring. Hey, My little cousin quickly averted his eyes.
It's alright.
I said.
I got hurt a few months ago. Sorry if it's scaring you.
I slid the mouse and laptop towards him. It's all right. Jason tried building a house. They look cool. That wasn't what I was expecting. I was just glad I wasn't scaring him.
Wanna see something else?
I clacked my teeth together. Whoa. Barbara waited till the kids were gone, then counted to 10 and gave her prisoner another wake-up slap. Where am I? The alien moaned. Somewhere, Barb said. And we have so much fun in store. She gave Mr. a vivid look and he reached down and started laying his tools from the butcher shop on the table. The alien looked terrified at all the knives and saws the man laid out. If she could have, she would have jumped at the skawing some of those butcher knives made. But first, Barbara shot up her prisoner with a diabetes needle she'd purchased. The alien made a little eep as Barb injected it. You have been injected with a compound known as GHB. It is designed to enforce compliance. Truth serum? Okay. That wasn't how GHB worked at all, but the aliens probably had different names for it, so the lie still worked. Second, it wasn't even GHB. She'd shot the alien up with saline solution after boiling the needle for hours. No need to kill the client. Second, it is an amnesiac. You will not remember this session. Far as real GHB was concerned, that was true, though admittedly GHB was only a mild one. And that was AVI's cue. He spoke into a tape recorder. Beginning session, 30. Barb could see the confusion and horror in the alien's eyes. How long had it been here? What had it already told Barbara and company? You can understand us, can't you? Stupid question. It had been begging them in fluent, if accented, English the whole ride home before Avi knocked it out with a knock to the noggin. Still. It helped to establish a dialogue. The client nodded frantically. Good. Barbara looked over to Lyle, then back at the client. Who kidnapped my baby brother? My nephew. The alien looked around frantically. I. Barbara sighed. You didn't hear any rumors? No, accidentally hearing someone talk? No, coming across a few files that got put in the wrong place. Ava sighed. Well, in ancient times, people would eat the brains of prisoners to gain their knowledge, he lied. The alien's eyes slowly widened as he picked up a butcher saw. A barbaric practice, he added, slowly inching the saw towards the client's head. But an effective one. The saw got closer and closer. Wait. The alien yelled. Don't eat my brain. Come on. We can figure this out. Don't eat my brain. She cocked her head back, trying to get it away. Don't eat my brain. Fuck. I'll talk. Come on. I'll talk. He'll talk. I think she's had enough, Barbara said, turning off the saw, barely an inch from her skull. She had a new idea. Who were those girls protecting you? Milologax are, security professionals. They weren't my usual ones. Mom had them pull off a squad to protect me. Please take those knives away, but they got called away for some special assignment, and I got Crover and Ironaya instead. Rich girl. A squad taken for a special job, didn't take a genius to put two and two together. Who were the old crew? Miss, I really don't want anyone to get hurt. A lot more people, namely yourself, are gonna be hurt if you don't talk, Vig rolled. He whirred the saw a few times. Okay, fine. They called themselves Head Splitter. Once the girl was done talking, Barbara followed Vi into the other room. The old butcher turned up the furnace till he was sure nobody could hear him. Barbara, we need to talk. Of course. Barbara knew exactly what this was about. Favors for favors. You helped me out, it's only fair I help you. Av nodded. You know about my big operation in the works. I need you to get people involved. Guns, too. Weapons. Replace what you used. Barbara nodded, lighting a cigarette off the rapidly heating furnace. That's a tall order. She took a drag. I'll see what I can do. I knew I could count on you. Av nodded. Jason and I were clearing out the side of a mountain to build another house for our city when Mom came back upstairs. To clarify, I was watching.
How goes the cold-blooded torture?
I kept watching Jason. Wow, keep it down, would you? Mom went to the fridge and got a case of beer. She passed me one.
He can't hear us.
I tapped the headphones on Jason's head. Good. Lyle would have both our heads if Jason heard that. Now, you still know that hacker kid? Mom took a drink.
You mean the one I knew in high school?
Mom was referring to a friend of mine from high school. He was some crazy computer geek who'd help people with things in exchange for Red Bull. Is that a problem?
I don't even know if he's still around, or alive.
I opened my beer and took a drink.
I mean, last I heard of him he'd been arrested for identity theft.
Can't hurt to take a look, can it?
Guess not.
I drained my beer. Mind feeding our guest before you go? Mom fished in the fridge for some chopped liver. Passover was coming, figured she must have cooked it for the Seder.
Sure.
I took the bowl and went back downstairs. The girl must have heard me come down. She tried to turn to look at me. I told you, I don't know anything else, she moaned in accented English. The girl sounded German, almost. Or Russian. I couldn't place it exactly. But she sounded like she'd been crying.
Relax.
I put down the bowl and got a spoon.
Food.
Oh, thank the Empress, I was worried I was gonna die down here. They already tried to eat my brain.
Wait, what?
I took a fork and scooped out some of the liver.
Open.
She opened her mouth and accepted the meaty paste. Damn, they've really goof what for it. She chewed and swallowed.
Chopped liver.
I got the next bite ready. I'm gonna have to see about getting some of these chopped animals sent back to Shill.
No, it's chicken livers, chopped into paste.
Damn, what was I doing? I was Tom the Alien Slayer, and yet... Oh. She opened up for the next bite.
You know, you're a lot nicer than the other interior agents I've run into.
I slid the fork in. I'm not an agent. Maybe that's why she said once she swallowed. Mom sent me here to learn how to be one. It was like, what's a job you don't get paid for, but it gives educational experience.
An internship?
Yeah, that. Like, I don't even want to join the interior. But like. Mom got it in her head that being a teacher wasn't a good calling for a D-Surrey, which sucks because, like, I'm not even gonna inherit anything, so why should it matter?
Yeah, that blows.
I didn't claim to know anything about how the Shilvate ability worked, aside from them being assholes. Wait.
Did you say you wanted to be a teacher?
Yeah. Small children?
No kidding, I wanted to do the same thing. Was actually gonna start student teaching, but then, well.
She knew exactly what I meant. Yeah, I know how that feels. I'm sorry.
Wasn't really your fault, I guess. Well, you didn't personally invade my planet, did you?
I didn't know what I was feeling. These last few years, the Shilvati had all just been the masked soldiers who made my life very difficult. I guess they were like people. Some were awful, some were great. You know, hearing you wanted to be a teacher? Didn't surprise me one bit, the prisoner said after I gave her another bite. I saw how gentle you were bringing that boy upstairs. Here, yours.
Nah.
I shook my head.
Cousin.
Should I have been telling her this? Data Officer Borzan sat in her office, staring at her screens and equipment. She sifted through data upon data. She had access to all the communications channels from across the planet. Here was a dispatch about a viral disease in the China region that had been eradicated. There was something about fighting in one place or another. The human internet was a frightening thing. In some ways it behaved more like a living creature, albeit one made mostly of porn. That being said, it was easy to jack her equipment into it. One of the first things she'd done was set up a monitoring system. Certain terms were flagged, names of high-value individuals, anything relating to the interior or Shilvati operations on Earth, things related to Shilvati military capabilities. Any time a flagged term was mentioned, the system would look into it. Most of the time it was just nerds discussing tactics from the safety of their armchairs, or somebody discussing the news. Anything that didn't check out was kicked directly up to the data officers to appraise. This one was a doozy. Somebody in Warfield, Maryland had literally entered a string of terms into a computer. Head splitter. Interior. Warfield chainsaw massacre. Uncle Bill. Taparata. Borzan was fairly certain the head splitter in this case was not the EDM artist. Borzan got on the line to Director Rishi in Maryland. Hey boss. Data Officer Borzan. Rishi looked tired, like she'd just woken up. We have a possible security breach in Maryland. She sent Rishi the file. Is this the whole thing? Rishi yawned. That's it. String of words. I suggest taking head splitter and moving them to a secure location. Preferably not a Shilvati-run location. If Warfield was anything to go by, they'll attack those first. Fuck yeah, intercept, ascertain, advise. Whatever started at Warfield, I think it's still going on. MHM. It's an obvious trap, too. Keep radio traffic to a minimum, use couriers whenever possible. End of chapter. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss any episode and do all the other YouTube stuff. Visit and support the author, all the relevant links are in the doobly-doo, and comment your opinions, good or bad. And I'll see you next time. And as usual, have a wonderful day.